Hi, I'm Yoselin Herrera, and this is my 2014 election government project. Okay, political party platforms. Republicans, they believe that the people should be responsible for themselves. Democratic, they believe that the government should be responsible for the people. Libertarian, they believe in freedom and personal responsibility. Green, they believe in nonviolence, respect for diversity, justice, etc. Independent, they are trying to bring our country back to the original intent of our founding fathers. Governor Greg Abbott. He is a Republican. His personal and educational background, he is a Texan attorney, graduate of the University of Texas, then a law degree from Vanderbilt University. His political experience, he is one of the nation's leading advocates for stopping the federal overreach of the Obama administration. He has filed over 30 lawsuits against the Obama administration. He has fought Obamacare all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. He created the Cyber Crimes and Fugitives Unit. What does he stand for? He believes in protecting the Second Amendment, stands for safety for children, stopping human trafficking, and ending Obamacare. Wendy R. Davis is a Democratic. Her background, she started working when she was only 14, became a single mother by the age of 19, went to Tarrant Community College, then transferred to Texas Christian University, then went on to Harvard. Her political experience is Fort Worth City Council, Texas Senator, District 10, federal clerkship. What does she stand for? Well, abortion, supports a ban on abortion over 20 weeks of pregnancy, gun rights, pro supports a proposed open carry gun law in Texas, which is currently banned under Texas state law. LGBT rights, supports same-sex marriage. For marijuana, she supports to decriminalizing marijuana. She said she would back legislation to decrease criminal provisions for possession of small amounts of marijuana and believes medical marijuana should be left to the voters. Libertarian Kathy Glass. Her education is from the University of Georgia. With also she went to the University of Georgia Law. Political experience, civil trial lawyer, governor in 2010. What does she stand for? She stands for immigration. She's against immigration. She wants to keep the Constitution strong. The Texas She also stands for that Texas will stand on their own and will not spend much money. She stands for inter- she stands for herself in the office and all her other officials to resist such a threat by all available means. Randall Palmer in the Green Party. His education, he went to Ohio State University, Morris College of Law, and Penn State University. His political experience is manager of tax planning, legal project tax assistant, and tax analysis. What does he stand for? So abortion, he does not agree to this and is willing for an open campaign. He's against immigration, and he is willing to spend money in order for this to get better welfare. And minimum wage does not want minimum wage to be at the amount that it is. For Lieutenant Governor, Dan Patrick, Republican. He's from the University of Maryland. He is, for political experience, he was a television broadcaster, host of a radio show, and he was in the Texas Senate for 8 years. What does he stand for? For education, he supports increasing schools in states. He is against abortion, but only allows it if the mother is in danger. Immigration prohibits the knowing employment of illegal immigration and same-sex marriage. He's against it and just want women and men to be married. Leticia Van de Putte. She is Democratic. Her education, she went to Harvard and then University of Austin. University of Texas, Austin, I'm sure, okay? Um, Her political experience, Senator, Texas State Representative, District 26, Texas State House of Representatives, Texas Democratic Convention. Well, what does she stand for? She is against abortion, she is against human trafficking, and will make a campaign to stop it. For health care, she will increase access to every Texan. Immigration will secure that she wants to secure the borders and economic future. For Robert E. Boutler, he's a libertarian. His education is from George Washington University. His experience is marketing and sales. What does he stand for? Well, for healthcare, it stands for establishing medical saving accounts to remove barriers to safe and affordable medicines. Immigration, he wants to legalize and agrees we have the right to travel to different places. For gun law, he supports equal rights for American gun owners and welfare. He wants to end welfare, actually. For Karakanasa Courtney, she's in the Green Party. Education, she went to Government College of Music and Dance, Texas Institute for India Studies. She's actually a singer and a teacher. What does she stand for? Well, she stands for immigration. She believes in everyone getting a chance to gain citizenship. She stands for minimum wage. She believes in rising minimum wage. Raising, I'm sorry. Death penalty, she is against this, and she believes that she's against the death penalty, and for environment, she believes that national parks and land should be protected by the government. For U.S. Senators, we have John Cornyn, the Republican Party. He went to U.S. Trinity University, St. Mary's University of Law School, and University of Virginia of Law. Political experience. He was re-elected as senator and served in Texas as a district judge, a member of the Texas Supreme Court, and as Texas Attorney General. What does he stand for? Well, he is into securing our borders, repairing our immigration system, affordable health care, improving educational opportunities for all Texans, a stronger economy, expanding job opportunities, lowering taxes, and supports the Texas military personnel. Okay, David M. Amal. He is Democratic in his educational background. He served in the U.S. Army, a dental degree from University of Texas. He is the founder of the network of dental clinics, which he sold. His political experience, he was a representative for District 33 in 2012. What does he stand for? He is a philanthropist in the education section. He believes in fair taxes and wants to bring military forces back home and use money for the people, jobs, schools, etc. Rebecca Padlock, she's a libertarian. She's in the education for her education background. She graduated with a BS degree from Southeastern Oklahoma State University and an MS degree from North Texas State University. She has no other political experience, and she stands for protecting our rights, look into suicide rates among military forces to prevent it, supports the Second and Fourth Amendment, and she has concerns with our debt and border control. Emily Cicely Brown Sanchez. She's a libertarian. Her educational background is she graduated with a BS degree from Southeastern Oklahoma State University, an MS degree from North Texas State University. She has no other political experience, and she wants to protect our rights, look into suicide rate among military forces, and she wants to also prevent it. She supports the Second and Fourth Amendment and concerns with our national debt and border control. For District 2, U.S. Representatives, we have Ted Poe. He's a Republican. For educational background, he went to Downtown University of Houston and has a BA in Albine Christian University. Political experience, he's an assistant district attorney, criminal, and a criminal court justice. What does he stand for? He wants to protect our borders from better. He wants to protect our borders better from cartels. He has two proposals against using foreign oil, issues with our federal budget. He wants the healthcare system reformed and does not agree with Obamacare. He supports our national defense and military force. Nikos Letos. He's Democratic. His educational background, he has a bachelor's degree from University of Texas in Austin and a double major in history and government. His political experience: works in Texas' second district, devoted himself to improve education. What does he stand for? Well, he supports better education system, encourages the development of renewable energy, supports homosexuality. He wants to lower healthcare costs and tuition, supports the DREAM Act and immigration reforms, believes that his suggestions in each category will improve the economy. For James B. Bissall, he's a libertarian. Educational background, he's an AAS in data process technology from Warren Counter Junior College and a BS commuter, computer science Texas and computer science from Texas Tech University and a minor in agricultural mechanization. His political experience, well, he has no previous political experience. What does he stand for? He stands for ending corruption in the government. He believes that we no longer live in a civil society and that we live in a tyranny. Mark Roberts, he's in the Green Party. He has an education for his educational background. He went to Michigan State University and majored in telecommunications and history. Then enrolled in the MAT program at Wayne State University. His political experience, that he has ran for the same category once before. What does he stand for? He is against abuse to animals, plants, and people, supports the voices of the people, he wants to be free from discrimination against sexuality, citizenship, race, sex, age, and class, and he's against violence. For state Senator District 15, we have John Whitmer. He's Democratic. His education background, he is from University of Houston. He has a BA in Bates College of Law. Political experience, he was a House member in 1973 to 1982, a state member or Senate member from 1983 to present. He stands for, he is just concerned with money being spent on prisons and has done something about it. Transportation and water infrastructure improvements, economic growth, education, university is his main priority, and wants affordable health care and Affordable Care Act. John Hale is a Republican. Educational background, he went to Tomball College for psychology. He has no previous political experience. And what does he stand for? Well, he wants to improve our immigration system, wants a well-built fence on our border. Education is important, no more standardized tests. He believes in business improvement with schools and tax money going to the number one preference in schools. Gilberto Vasquez Jr., he's a libertarian. His educational background, well, he went to Texas A&M finance degree and College of Business. He has no political experience. And what does he stand for? Well, he wants to legalize marijuana and tax it as well. Thinks each state should decide about abortion. Illegal immigrants should be able to work here so they can pay taxes, and healthcare should be reviewed. For the state representative, I have Dan Hubbery. He is a Republican. Educational background, well, he has an MBA in Business Administration from University of Phoenix and a BA in Business Administration from Cleveland State University. He had received in 1991. His political experience, he was in the Texas House of Representatives in 2011. He was in the State Affairs and Public Education Committees, served on Humboldt ISD Board for 5 years, trustee at the Texas Capitol Building, and board president, vice president, and chairman for the finance committee. What does he stand for? Well, he wants to control the border by making things, enforcing policies, and by continuing sending aid. He wants to lower property taxes. He wants to improve public education. He believes one size does not fit all in education, growing economy, and more jobs, and he believes that there needs to be a higher standards for state and local government. And these are my works cited. Thank you for listening to my project.